all my kings and queens, all my Zooligans. Tapping in one time, man, from the workplace, you know. I decided today that I'd talk to y'all a little bit about getting a job, keeping a job, and then staying on the grind to find better jobs so that you can keep elevating. Now, in the process of recreating yourself, you're gonna have to give up something to gain something. Me, I chose to give up a lot of my homeboys that I would entertain because my lifestyle and my thought process had changed, while theirs didn't. One of my close homeboys who I love, who I talk about often, is addicted to the street life. And when I say addicted to the street life, I mean the dope game, you know, the women, the drugs, the excitement of selling and coming up, you know, from city to city and state to state. Now, my views changed. My views had changed a long time ago, but you know, at sometimes in your life, you're not able to give up certain things because you got to maintain. And so I was partly in the game, but not wanting to be in the game. See, my theology on certain drugs, I feel like you're dealing with the devil head on. So as far as like crystal, crack, heroin, those are the devil's drugs. And reason why, to me, I feel like they're the devil's drug is because if they tearing up families, if they breaking families apart, if there's more negatives than positives, then you're dealing with the devil, man. You know what I'm saying? And the money just ain't worth it, you know? And so at this time, I was grown enough that I wasn't with it no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how much crystal meth or crack you drop on me, bro. I'm just good, man. I don't feel like messing with the devil. And like I said, I was older, so my thought process was changing. Still yet, I was dabbling with, you know, e-pills and little marijuana, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I knew that I really wasn't trying to, you know, mess with that game no more, man. I don't want to, you know, it's like not smart. It's like, okay, what they say about insanity. Doing the same thing over and over, but expecting different results. By this time, I have been in and out them jail bars for years, you know what I'm saying? And I kept trying to play with the game, but yet expecting different results. And that's not gonna happen, man. You gotta change everything. You gotta change your mental, you gotta change your physical, and you gotta work to create that change, you know? And so one thing that would always go to my head, shout out to my homeboy Tavares, every time I would get out of jail, he would do better, you know what I'm saying? He'd elevate a little bit. First he had this, and next you know he had this, and then next you know he was doing better and better every time I get out of prison, man. He looking better, he doing better. Born and raised, he's skyline, you know what I'm saying? You roll up on him, he'll give you that good quick fade and all that good stuff, but he was always doing better every time I seen him, and he was taking a slow route. And so those was mental notes that I was taking all the times that I was going in and out of jail. So like I said before, man, if you want different results, you most definitely can't do the same thing. So my homeboy, he was still in the game, man. He's still moving the same way, you know what I'm saying? So quite naturally, he's gonna want me to move the same way he's moving, or he's gonna constantly ask for me to help and assist him and move in the way that he's moving. And so that's a conflict of interest, man. You know what I'm saying? He's going, you know, eventually I felt like he started kind of hating. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm making it the square way, and I'm looking good making it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not taking the penitentiary chances that he's taking. I'm not going in and out of jail. I'm not getting out on bail. I'm not needing lawyers. He's going through all of that. And the whole time I'm sitting back saying, man, thank you, God, man. You know what I mean? So now I want to break down the process on the steps it took for me to get up out of that. Because now one thing, first and foremost, I talk to God, bro. That's the first thing. I always threw out into the universe things that I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? As far as changing my life. Second thing I always did, read my Bible. Now, when I read my Bible, I only read a verse a day. To me, that's enough to keep the devil away. Other people might want to read chapters and all that. I didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? I just stuck with my one verse just to keep the devil at bay, man, because there's a lot of different entities of darkness that's going to be attacking you day to day to day, man. You know what I'm saying? It comes so many different ways, man. That's the beautiful thing about the devil. He's able to use different vessels and whatnot to attack you, man. It might be through your mother. It might be through your father. It might be through your girlfriend. It might be through a stranger. You know what I'm saying? But trust me, he's always at work just as well as God is always at work. So with a little prayer, a healthy dose of the Bible, you can not only be aware, but have your spear and your shield ready. You know what I'm saying? For the attacking. You know what I'm saying? And so those are some of the steps I took. The other step is I always plant positive seeds. Now, when I first got to OKC, man, I went out to Sonic, me and my boy, Lil Wicked. We go out to Sonic. The car hop come to the car. Now, he's banged out, man. He a Crip. And he banged out, tattoos everywhere. You know what I'm saying? He got the teardrops on his face. He's drunk, and a light bulb just go off in my head and say, man, ask this dude for a job. Now, mind you, I hadn't even been thinking about a job. It was the last thing on my mind. At this time, I had my prostitute. I had some drugs, you know what I'm saying? And I was, you know, doing what we do to maintain. Living at a hotel. But a light bulb popped off in my head and said, man, ask this dude for a job. Immediately, I asked him for a job. He said, hell yeah, man, I can get you a job here. I was like, man, bull crap. He said, man, listen, come back up here tomorrow. And I'm going to tell the boss that you my peoples. And I promise you're going to get a job. So that's what I did, man. I came back up there the next day. Boom. They gave me a job, right, to my surprise, but I really wasn't surprised seeing him, but, just to see how fast it worked, it was kind of, okay. Now, mind you, this is Sonic, bro. Sonic, man, drive-in, man. Panty Annie money, man. I think I started at $7.25. You know what I mean? It might have, that's, minimum wage out here, right? I took it as a cook. And you had to work your way up, or as you working, people is getting fired. Them kind of jobs, man, it's a high turnover rate. Meaning people are always getting hired and people are always getting fired and people are always quitting and stuff like that. So of course my hours wasn't right at first, but then I stuck it out, and as you know, I'm opening up this thing at 5 in the morning. Because of this, other Sonic employees that work at other Sonic stores inside of the same city was like, hey man, we need a closer over here. So now I got 2 jobs at Sonic. I'm opening one from 5 to 2 or 1:30, I believe it was, and then I was closing one from 5 to 10 at night. You know what I'm saying? Now, it wasn't the job that I wanted. It wasn't a job that I desired. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like working at Sonic getting paid crappy money because, who wanted to do that, right? But in my mind, bro, it's not about them. It's about me. You know what I'm saying? And it's about my goals and my ambitions. So when I came to perform for my job duties, bro, I did them at a high level. I did it the same way I gang bang. I did it the same way I was in the penitentiary, man. I did it to the best of my abilities, man. Anything that I do, that I put my effort into, or I bring my physical form into, I'm going to do the best that I can possibly be, man. You know what I'm saying? Because not only do I feel like you're throwing stuff out in the universe, positively wise, but also people might give you another job, man, give you another chance. See you working like that. They throw raises at you. They throw other connections at you because they say, hey, this guy here is a good worker. Right? So that was my thing. And like I said before, I just like to do the things to the best of my abilities, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I got to represent me at a high level. When you say my name, no matter what it is involved in, it's got to be up here, bro. It's got to be above and beyond the status quo. Now, while I'm working at Sonic, because I ended up being there for 2 years, because sometimes you get wrapped up in what you're doing, and like I say, I'm opening one and closing one, not having much time to go looking for other jobs, right? But that's the thing about it. The thing about the workplace is not always what you know, but who you know. You know what I'm saying? And I ended up knowing my homeboy Young Low from 59 Brims, who was also out here at the time. He was working at another spot. Talking to him, he was like, hey man, I got a job, bro. You know what I'm saying? They hiring. They need somebody for Woot the Wop. Immediately, I press up. Boom. That stepped me up. I went from making the $8, $10 or something like that to making 13. But while I was there, I'm looking for another job. I'm plotting, I'm planning, I'm strategizing. So I started seeing truckers coming in and out. I'm hollering at them like, hey man, you know how much you getting paid? Woot the Wop, you know what I'm saying? Dude, like, you know, you meet one dude, he say, man, I just came from Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? I got my trucker's license out there. Came out here, man, it's money. You know what I'm saying? Then you say, well, what did you do? How did you pass the test? You're like, man, they got apps now on your phone, man. So go on your phone. I took out my phone, gave it to him. He ran down the app, showed me CDL, something on there. I looked it up. Boom. Now I got all the answers to the driver's test. You know what I'm saying? The written test. All the tests. I'm talking about it's hundreds of questions, bro. But during my free time, man, while I was at work on lunch and whatnot, I'm memorizing, bro. I'm memorizing like a rap song, homie. You know what I'm saying? I'm memorizing. And not only am I memorizing the doubles and triples. I'm memorizing the hazard materials, you know what I'm saying? Tankers. I'm memorizing every single job that they have to offer, except school. I didn't want to drive a school bus, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. I could have, but I chose not to because I don't feel like I'm not the man for driving a bunch of kids around, you know? So anyway, after a few months of that, man, I went and took my test. When I went to go take my test, the test man say, man, you gonna test for everything? I say, man, put all that down there, man. Hazmat, tankers, doubles, triples, everything. Put it all on there. The air brakes, everything. Put it on there. He's surprised. He watching me. Bam, I passed one, because it's all at the same time. And you saw the little booth. I passed one, I passed two, now I'm on the hazmat. I was one question away. He watching me too, like, you know, like it was a football game or something, because now if I miss this one, boom, I failed that one. And all you have to do is retake it. But I end up, thank you God, and I guess, because I had went past that question, and I had to come back to it. And you just, you know, you alleviate the ones that you think is not, because it's multiple choice, and then you go with the best one you feel is. And that's what I did, man, and I end up passing, man. I got it, man, you know what I mean? And bam, so now, it was just up to me to go and take the driver's test, man, you know what I'm saying? And from that, I went and found a school or whatever that was going to help me and assist me in that process. But what I'm trying to tell y'all is, in my mind, I was already there. And that's what I'm trying to tell you, man. Plant positive seeds, shake people that you might have to shake in the process, because it's about you. It's about yours, you know what I'm saying? Quit sharing your life with everybody, you know what I'm saying? Because now you're getting pulled in all these different directions, you know what I'm saying, at the same time, and now you're getting spent around. And that's not the goal. The goal is for you to figure out the best possible plan for you and how to make it and survive in this world, because they do make it hard, man. They make it hella hard, and like I said before, it's not always about what you know, but about who you know. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know nobody. You know what I'm saying? Not here or in Cali. You know what I'm saying? Because now out there in Cali, I got a record, man, that's taller than me and my body. You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of people, family, friends, associates, would not give me their name in order to put down on the paper to get the job, you know what I'm saying? Or they wouldn't help and assist me to get the job. So that's what I'm just saying, man. Think about you, Plant positive seeds in your brain, keep God involved, and push forward. Mash, man. Don't continue to do the same thing looking for different results. Then you locked up in a clink looking all bad, want somebody to be down for you, man. That gets old. That not only get old for you, but it get old for the people that you're dealing with, man. And you know, slowly but surely, ain't nobody, they looking at you like a jailbird. That's how they looked at me. That's how I felt. And that's what I took upon myself and said, no, I got to change this situation, man. I got to find my way up out of this stuff, man, because it's up to me. And if I don't do it, ain't nobody else gonna do it, because don't nobody else care about you, man, like you. You know what I'm saying? Not my father, not my mama. My mama used to say things to break me. My mama used to ask me, who do I think I am? And I would say, I'm a king. She'd say, nigga, you ain't shit. You ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I would abort you if I knew you was going to be who you are. All this kind of blasphemy talk, man. You know what I'm saying? And when I stayed with her, she wouldn't even give me a righteous chance to get on my feet, man. You know what I'm saying? They let you stay with them. They say, oh, it's all good. But as soon as you get to washing some laundry, as soon as you get to taking some showers, oh, my bill is high. Oh, I need this. Oh, I need that. You know what I'm saying? And so they make the struggle harder for us, because now we don't want to hear that crap. You know what I'm saying? So what we got to do? We got to get out here to get to doing what we know how to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's usually the stuff that we don't need to do, like robberies, drugs, and other kind of felonious capers. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to eventually lead us back. Because like I said before, you can't do the same thing and expect different results. So to my soldiers, to my Zooligans, to my kings and my queens, my beautiful ones, don't sweat the small stuff, man. Plant positive seeds. If you go to work at a Sonic, a fast food, or a shoveling shit, whatever you're doing, still be positive about it, because remember, you're the one put in that application. You're the one at that time when you put in that application wanted that job. And they gave you that job. Now that you got that job, don't sit there and whine about it. Don't sit there and complain about it. Love what you do. And then at the same time, find a way up out of the game. To another job, to elevate, to keep climbing, to keep grinding. That's what we do as Zooligans. You know what I'm saying? You got to be better, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to strive for better. And the only way to do that is by grinding. That's it. Stop looking for handouts. Stop looking for help. Stop sitting back just being content with what you're doing and then talking about it while you're doing it. That's not going to bring you better things, better lifestyle, a better environment, a better home. That's what I'm saying right here. It starts right here on what you plant. To all my Zooligans, man, like I said before, I love you. I don't want to keep you up. This has been a long video, longer than I planned it. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment. First off, read your Bible. Second off, talk to God. Those are the two things that's going to help and shape and mold your lifestyle to a better position. Then holla at your boy. Don't forget my book, Volume 1, Cali Bangin', 5-Star General. Volume 2, 5-Star General Street Marine. Is on this way with a mini movie, soundtrack, and God willing, an Audible. I think I'm going to start working on that because I want to push that out there. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I love you.